You don't really understand it in the moment. But for me, my faith tells me that whatever God allows, he uses.
That is Darrel Walls, our guest on this edition of Conversations from Studio 5. Fresh after earning his very first Grammy, we're sitting down with the singer, songwriter, and producer. Now, before his Grammy-winning first solo project, he was known for his work with his two sisters and younger brother in the Walls Group. As a solo artist, he is working with multi-Grammy award-winning artist P.J. Morton. His debut project is called Heart of Mine. This is, in terms of your Grammy nominations, number 4, number 5, where do we stand?
6.
Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you when you get the news of this latest nomination?
I was in the gym.
Surprise, surprise.
I was in the gym. I was in the gym, and I kept getting all these text messages and phone calls and notifications. I was like, everybody knows, don't call me. Like, what's happening? Mm-hmm. So when I started to read the text message, like, congratulations. I was like, what did I do? And then I saw PJ actually called. He was like, man, congratulations on your Grammy nomination. I was like, huh? I cut the gym short, and I just went home and just celebrated. And what I did was I went into breakfast for myself. Just celebrated that and sat in that.
Nice. How does it feel? Because we initially meet you as a member of a group, your family group,
Yep.
and now you step out on your own and to receive this.
It feels surreal. I don't think I thought this far. I say this, me and PJ talk about it a lot, is that when he approached me with the idea, I was in a space where I was kind of like, I'm cool with this. I think I've done it because we've been in this 16 years at the time. I was like, we've been doing this a long time. I'm okay. We've done great. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, let's just see. And when we did the record, I ended up falling back in love with the art of music, or doing music again. And I was just like, I just want to have fun. So we had fun, and that's all I cared about. So I wasn't really focused on numbers and what people were going to say about it, or what they were going to think about it. I just had a good time, and we would like have it. And so for it to do what it is that it has done, it is kind of crazy, because it's like, now when I don't care, now everybody else cares, you know? So it's been kind of cool. As I watched Miley Cyrus said this when she won her Grammy. She said, it's funny how when you swing and swing and swing, try to catch the butterfly, you don't. Mm-hmm. But when you sit there and you rest and do nothing, the butterfly comes and it lands to you. And it's kind of the same for me. So it's like, all right, God, see what you're doing now.
He does call us to rest. He does call us to rest.
And green pastures.
Indeed. So the project is called Heart of Mine. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that title, the single. Mm-hmm. What happened?
So while we were doing the record, going back to me losing my zeal and passion for it, what happened is the first song I heard was Able. That was the first song that he sent me, that PJ sent me, and I was like, I'm crying, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But that was only because sometimes you don't realize that even though you've given something so much, that you still have more to give. And my life within the last couple of years has been very introspective and very enlightening and growing and pushing myself to just become and be better and really figure out what Darrel wants and who he is at this point in his life. Mm-hmm. So when we started doing the records, a lot of the records were more so introspective and a lot of just conversations with God, not anything outside of that, just me and God having conversations. So it made sense to name it Heart of Mine because a lot of the songs were coming from a place or resonated with me of where I was in my journey at the time.
And you guys have done a deluxe version of this now. What went into the decision to do more with it?
Fun.
I like that.
We just wanted to have fun. It's like, what can we do to capture everybody's attention again, and how can we enjoy it? And we were like, features, because the first we were like, we didn't want any features, but let's do that. He was like, who would you name? And I named all the people I would name, and we got them, and they all were like, yeah, we would love to do this. Come on, let's have a good time. And they did a good job.
Run down the list of guests.
So we have Kiara Shear Kelly, killed on the amazing remix. You got Kimberell, kill, and then you got Zacardi Cortez, kill, and then my big brother Tank. That was a surprise. I didn't know that was what was going to happen, but it was a good time. And then the Walls Group, of course, my family.
Nice. And I want to say more than 5 million digital streams for this project.
What you know?
Right?
Why you know stuff? Ooh, scaring me. That's crazy. You telling me something.
Those numbers.
You're telling me something. I didn't know that. Because, again, I wanted to have a good time. And
so you haven't even been looking.
I have not been looking. They tried to be like, you want to see? No, I don't want to see. Because being in the industry a long time, sometimes you can get, misguided. And you feel a way about certain things not doing what you think they should do, or you lose sight of what's really most important, which is the message and the music. And then you start thinking about, how do people think about me? How do they feel about me? Do they like it? Is it good enough? Is it dope enough? None of that matters. It goes where it's supposed to go. And the hearts that are supposed to receive will receive. So that's where I've been. So I didn't want to see no numbers, but now you said
I'm sorry.
That's pretty good. I take those numbers.
Better than good. Now, you at least co-wrote 2 of the tracks.
I did.
Correct? Which 2?
Amazing and Holding On.
Let's talk about Amazing.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the first single on the album. So when I'm in the car, I remember hearing it, like, whoa.
Wow.
This is pretty
It.
cool. Yeah.
I like that. We appreciate that.
So how does PJ introduce it to you? What happened?
So we did this record in a week. And so I flew out there on a Tuesday in the country. And that was what was playing when we walked in, just the melody. And I was like, that sounds like me. And he was like, well, I don't have no words. All I have is a melody. And so that was the first song we wrote together. And we hit it. And it took us about 15 minutes to get that done. And then I said, yeah, let's go. Come on, let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's do it. And it became the first favorite.
Wow.
It became the first favorite.
Okay, what's the favorite today?
I don't know. So now that we got the deluxe, and so many thoughts. But I think it still might be the #1 favorite for me. Amazing. Might still be the favorite.
I love it. I love it. Now, you are the oldest of 8 children.
I am.
Do they all sing? Because we know
sing.
that at least 4 of you do.
Yes, all of us, we all sing.
You all sing. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Man, and annoying and crazy and good at the same time, because people think that we wanted to do this, which we did not. That was not the goal. I wanted to do R&B, but I wanted to be the producer guy. Didn't want to sing, and everybody was doing their own
With your
things.
voice, you did not want to?
I did not. Did not want to sing. I was more so in the production and the songwriting. That's where I wanted to be. And so everybody was all doing their own things. My sister, she was a track star. My brother, he's playing basketball. And my Aja wanted to do whatever she wanted to do. And then the younger 4 didn't care. But we just could sing. That's what we knew how to do. And then it just happened. So happened that something happened on the internet and we became what we became. But everybody is still good at doing what they're doing. But they're all like, yeah, I'm good. I'm working here. I'm doing this. I'm a teacher here. They like that. Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
There's no pressure. My parents never said, you gotta do this, better do it. It's, do you wanna do it? Is it in you to do it? If it's not, go ahead.
But then when you guys decide, okay, it's in us to do,
Yeah.
then mom and dad say,
let's do it.
There's a standard.
There is a standard. And they did not play about that standard. They pushed us very, very hard. My mom is a minister of music, my dad minister of music, but they were good at their craft. And so anything, it didn't matter if it was music, or sports, whatever. They just had a standard. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna be the best at it.
Wow.
And that's just what it's gonna be. You're gonna live in this house. You're gonna abide by these rules. And we just didn't have a choice. But I appreciate it now. Back then, I didn't realize how important it was to have the work ethic and to have those type of parents to be able to say, hey, you say you want to do something, you need to make sure you stick with it and do good at it. But I appreciate it now.
Take me back to the beginning. When was sort of the I don't know whether the turning point, the moment you guys realized
this is it?
Something.
I don't think we realized till years into doing it, but we posted the video, and someone took the video and put it on YouTube, and that's how we became the Walls group, right? And I don't think we even realized till our first time when they said, hey, we would like for you guys to come and sing at our church. And we were like, okay, well, Baltimore's a very long drive. So, they were like, no. We'll pay for everything for you to get there. And what is your honorarium? We didn't even know what the word honorarium was. I was like, what is that? You want us to do what? You gonna pay for us to come and do what? Sing what we just sang on the couch? what? And I think that we realized, oh, okay, maybe this could be a thing. And we don't know really what that thing is. We're gonna try. I don't think we realized until we got to our first Grammy nomination. And it was for Perfect People with Kirk Franklin. And we realized, oh, people kind of like us a little bit. I think we might be a little good and we should kind of take this seriously. You know, it's like we didn't understand why people kept coming to us and saying, we love y'all. We was like, why? What did we do? We're kids. But I don't think we realized it until that first Grammy nomination and we said, okay, we got to take this seriously. Let's do it.
So you've been in the game then now for 17, 18 years.
17 years.
How's it feel?
Quick. You know, you don't really pay attention to the time until you look back. When you're in it, you're just going. You don't realize that I was 18 when the video went viral. And now I'm about to be 35 in a couple of days.
Wow.
And I'm over here like, wow, my knees is hurting. I remember when I could just jump and run around on stage and everything was fine. Now I got to walk and be careful. But it has been an amazing journey. All the ups and the downs. I don't hate any of it. I'm appreciative of every moment, every mistake, everything that I've endured or experienced through these 17 years with my family, without them. It has been beautiful. All learning experiences and it's just been good. If I would have chosen to do something else, I would have never seen the things I've seen. I would have never experienced the life I've experienced. Not in the sense of glam and none of those things, just more so touching the people I've touched and talking to the people I've talked to, ministering to the people I've ministered to, and meeting people that I never thought I would ever meet. It's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey.
One of the things I personally love about you is to go through difficult circumstances and to see you maintain and continue and not quit.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry. But it breaks my heart when I see people who fall and suffer and go through things and then we never hear from them again.
Yeah.
What allowed you to?
I think when you realize that everything happens for a reason, right? You don't really understand it in the moment. But for me, my faith tells me that whatever God allows, he uses. And a lot of the things that we endure or we go through or we experience is not necessarily really for us only, right? It's for us in the sense of we grow, we learn, and we become. But there is a story that God is trying to get out of you so that somebody else out there can realize, oh, if he can make it, or if he can endure that, then I can too. So when I wake up every day, I don't wake up being selfish and saying, I don't want to deal with anything. I don't want to go through anything. But if it really actually is your will for me to suffer for a second, give me the strength to suffer well. Because you're not a liar. So if you said that all things work together for my good, then you have to come through on that. So I'll suffer well. I'll go through it. I'll push through it, the tears, the pain, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, whatever it is you say, I gotta, fine. As long as you're with me and as long as you make good on these promises, I'm in it. I'm cool with that.
Off the music for a moment. Darrel Walls and the fitness journey. Where did that come from?
It was another therapy session for me. So I've been in therapy since 2016. So that's something I am very serious about. And we had a conversation one day and she said to me, how about we find other ways as well for you to put a lot of your energy into? And I said, okay, well, I also don't want to be skinny all my life. So let's figure out how we can make this man a grown man. And it became a vanity thing at first. I was like, I need muscles. But then when I started getting in there and I started seeing results and I started seeing myself lift things that I would never thought that I could lift, or, you know, pounds, I'm 250 on this and 50 on that and 100 on this. And it's like, what? Wow, am I lifting? And those things make you feel like you can do anything, right? So if I just did this today, I can conquer the rest of this day. If I did this at 6 a.m., I could do anything for the rest of it. Nothing's going to really take me out. I did that, right? So that's what it became for me. And now it's a lifestyle. So people think that it's more so about the fact that I look good, and I do. I'm grateful. But it's more so a mental and an emotional thing for me to continuously do. When I'm not in the gym, it feels weird for the rest of the day. Like this week, I have not found a gym because I've been working. So I've been kind of like, woo, all right, I need to pick something up. But it is more so of a spiritual, emotional, mental journey for me. And I love being in there. It is such a free space. And it keeps you focused, keeps you where you need to be.
Now, I know you get responses from the music. Are people responding to you sharing the fitness journey? What are you hearing?
Some people make jokes. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you gonna be there? Darrel strong." But then some people are like, "Yo, thank you, because you're making me feel like I don't have to be this or in this box." Specifically in the gospel world, that there's a look that we're supposed to have, when in reality it's unhealthy, right?
Yeah.
And secondly, why choose to not feel and look your best? You can. And when the Lord says you need to steward well, He's not only talking about finances and relationships, He's also talking about your body. So steward it well. And so I've been getting great responses from my peers saying, "Man, I saw your stuff, man, and now I'm in the gym. I got me a trainer, or I feel better now. I didn't think it was okay for me to post this, but now seeing you is giving me confidence to do the same thing." And I'm just like, yeah, that's the goal. That's it.
Count me as among the people inspired. I've got a trainer. I go at least 4 times a week now.
That's good. That's really good. See, come on, join us. It's happy over here. It's a good time.
Come on. I'm going to name some artists that you have shared the stage with, worked with, or connected with somehow, just to get your immediate reaction. First one, Travis Green.
A hoot. Travis is a good time, man. If he's nothing else, he's a great time. But also one of the ones when life happened was the first to say, "Hey, come on, like let's have a good time. I love you. Let's figure this out." And I appreciate. I will never forget that.
I love him. Jonathan McReynolds.
So we're family. Nobody knows it. We're secret. Like we're cousins.
In real life cousins?
In real life cousins. Like a few things, but we're cousins. We're
wow.
cousins. Yeah, and that's my brother. We all started at the same time. People don't know that, but we all started at the same time. Jonathan, Jacqueline, Tasha, we all started, our records and stuff came out at the same time. So it's been kind of cool.
Yeah, thinking back about covering, I was covering all of you in the beginning about the same time. Yes. Brandy.
Oh, legend, icon, sweetheart, friend. So we were texting this morning while I was on the plane, and she was just like, "I need to see you before you leave." But I don't think that people realize how incredibly beautiful in spirit that she is, which is why it translates so well on records. That's why it's so good, because she's so beautiful. She's a great person.
Frank Ocean.
Wild. The wildest, like his mind is so vast, and I don't think people would ever understand what's going on in him, because I didn't understand it. Like he would call and be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Hey, you do know that it is 4:00 where I'm at." And he'd be like, "What do you think about this?" Or "How you feel about this? What do you think?" And to see that he's so musically gifted, I think he's like one of God's favorites when it comes to creativity. He's so good.
Nice. I'll end with this. Stokely.
An honor. I don't think, y'all know this? Y'all know who Stokely is? You know what I'm saying? And for him, and same, him and Frank are the same, because we worked together on that record, on Frank's record. And to see the way he was able to navigate his thoughts musically and I was like, man, I'm not doing enough. I am not doing enough. But beautiful, beautiful times.
So we sit here Grammy weekend. How are you feeling? Nervous when the name's called? And how you feeling?
Right now, I feel nothing. I do well with kind of like being cool up until.
Okay.
So tomorrow, you might want to ask me. Then I'll be like, "I'm nervous, baby. I don't know what's going to happen." But today, I'm cool. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. I'm excited. I said to Tim LeMan the other day, I said, "I'm here to have a good time. So when I look back, I'm not more so focused on all the other things, but more so that I had a really good time. I had a good time while I was there. So that's where I've been at, just chilling.
Is this nomination different than any of the others?
Yeah. Well, number one is mine. It's mine by myself. And I just full circle things for me. It's just like, wow, like how are you going to respond to this privately? Because you don't really get a chance to really feel it until you're by yourself. So when if I win, when I win,
Yeah, let's go, man.
Great. I'll be able to celebrate on stage with everybody. But when I go home, how am I actually going to respond to that? That's what I've been kind of anticipating.
Yeah. Now, we know you're doing this solo project. Are we done with the Walls?
We are not done.
That's
We are not done. We got some stuff. We've been writing, we've been working, and it's been very fun. And to see where everybody is now, because we're all old. We all old. Everybody has their perspectives and their things. We've all been through things. And to see where everybody's gift is, everybody's relationship in Christ is, what they want to say, what we want to talk about. And again, we've been doing this for a very long time. So it would be good to do some old stuff and bring it back and make it current and just have a good time. We're ready. Everybody's ready.
What's it like seeing your brother as a dad?
It is hilarious. It's actually funny because he don't know what he's doing.
And he's sharing a lot of it.
Yeah, he don't know what he's got going on, but it's beautiful to see. Figure it out. Go ahead. This is what you wanted, so you figure it out. But we love Miko. He's so cute. He's such a happy baby. So that makes it so much fun. But Paco, he'll figure it out. He'll get it. He's gonna figure it out. We got you. We're just gonna keep holding it.
If you could go back in time and give young Darrel some advice in light of now you've walked this path up until almost 35, what advice would you give that kid now?
Ooh, I would tell him to stay patient. Oh, you trying to make people cry. I don't like that. Stay patient, and there is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Everything about you was put inside of you before you got here. And there are going to be a lot of people who are going to try to make you change that. They're going to try to make you fit into this box or into this version of you that they see. But there is nothing wrong with you. That's what I would tell them.
Darrel's debut album is called Heart of Mine. You can get it wherever you stream or purchase your listening material. Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Conversations from Studio 5 and making us your weekly destination for uplifting interviews with a strong focus on faith. For more information, be sure to check out our Facebook page, and you can find us on Instagram simply by searching Studio 5. We're also available on YouTube. Look forward to seeing you right here next week on the podcast. Bye-bye.